Hey everyone, and welcome back to FSI DFS. I am McKinley412, and today we're going to be looking at this 6-game early slate on DraftKings. No weather issues that we do have to be paying attention to, but this New York Mets Washington Nationals game is only going to be 7 innings. It's the first part of a doubleheader. So I'm essentially throwing this game out of the slate. I'm not really interested in either of the pitchers. And as far as the bats go, it's only 7 innings, so you're losing a lot of production. I mean, if you think about it, batters may only get 4 bats in a game. When it's down to 7 innings, now they're only going to get 3. That's 25% loss of opportunity. Like, that's major in DFS. So I'm not really interested in any of the bats in that game or the pitchers. So it's just almost a throwaway game for me. But still 5 games, and we can look towards the pitchers, and they'll give you some stacks, and then we'll be on our way. I know I'm a little late in this video, so we'll try to keep it short for you. Berrios right up at the top, 10K going up against Oakland. Berrios had a phenomenal last time out against Detroit. He does face a tougher matchup in Oakland, though. Oakland has a lot of right-handed bats, and Berrios' strikeout splits are pretty extreme, lefty and righty. Left-handed bats, he's striking out nearly 34% of the time. Against right-handed bats, it's half that. It's only 17%. So I'm not expecting a double-digit strikeout game from him here. I'm not expecting too much from the strikeout department against Oakland. It's just how many right-handed bats they have and the talent that they do have. So 10K, I think, is a little bit much for him. He does still have probably one of the highest ceilings on the entire slate, but at 10K, he's not my top option. Marcus Stroman, he used to be a guy who were he doesn't strike anybody out. He'll go deep into games, but he won't strike anybody out. So he's kind of good for a floor, but not much ceiling. He's kind of turned that around. His strikeout rate is up for sure. But he's still going 6-7 innings nearly every single start. I did mention this is only a 7-inning game, so I'm not thrilled with the batters, but pitchers, a guy like Stroman, yeah, you can have some interest in. If he does go the entire game. And like I said, he does have some more strikeout upside than he has in the past. Montgomery, only 8.8K. This is probably going to be your chalk of the day in terms of pitching. He's got a great matchup going up against Baltimore. He's probably going to be in line for the win, going to go 5 innings. The Yankees they were hot, then they lost a couple games in a row, and now we're here. But still, Montgomery, he's probably going to be one of the more popular plays on the entire slate at pitching. He's got a decent floor. He's got a beautiful matchup. Yeah, not much else to say on that. He can see he's limiting earned runs a lot. 0, 0, 1, 3, 1, 0. So he's in great form, and the price is probably too cheap for him. Tanner Houck, I had mentioned Houck last time in the video. He's got some strikeout potential for sure. Kind of average matchup going up against Cleveland. We do know the Cleveland offense, it can seriously struggle if they don't get their production from Jose Ramirez or Straw or Rosario, Reyes. But he faced them last time out. He only got 7 points. So I think he's gonna do better than that today. Yes. Is he worth his 8.5 price tag? Probably not. I say just go on up to Montgomery. Archer, this is a GPP only for me going up against Minnesota. He's not going too deep into games. They are still kind of stretching him out a little bit longer. But still, if he's only going to be getting me 60, 65 pitches, I'm not really too interested in that. Hendricks, great matchup, average, below average pitcher. There's nothing to really say there. Fede, kind of same thing. 7-inning game. I don't have any interest in him here, though. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to pretend like I know much about this guy. I just did some quick Google search and Fangraphs and all that stuff on him. I can kind of see he had 2 decent-ish starts earlier on in the season, but he was in rehab. He did pitch only 4 innings in his rehab starts leading up to this. So don't expect him to be going deep in the game to even qualify for a win. He's probably going to get 4 innings in this game. And the Cubs, they have been struggling, but they have been doing much better as of late in terms of run production. Eli Morgan against Boston, no. Albers is intriguing. at 6.3K. You can kind of see what he's been able to do here in his previous minor league start. Leading up into these games, he pitched 8 innings of no and no earned runs. I think it was like 3 hits against. So he's got some serious stuff. He's wheeling, he's dealing. Now he's going up against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay does have some nice right-handed bats. I'm thinking of like a Rosarena, Franco, he's a switch hitter, Nelson Cruz, Zunino, if he's in. So Tampa Bay, they do have some nice bats. So this would be a GPP only for me, but Phil Albers is a guy that you could be paying attention to on this slate. I don't like anybody against Toronto, and Chris Ellis, no. 5-4 is not going to hurt you too much. He's got some stuff, but that bullpen behind him is he's not going to qualify for a win or anything. So there's kind of that. So Stroman, he's nice in the 7-inning game. Montgomery, probably going to be your popular chalk on the day. Yeah, it's nothing too exciting to really get super excited about. So let's turn towards the bats. So you'll just kind of go game by game here pretty quickly, like I mentioned. Yankees going up against Ellis. Ellis is a right-handed pitcher, so a lot of people are going to flock to the left-handed bats. So they're looking at Gallo, they're looking at Rizzo. And honestly, both of these guys, I've mentioned in past videos, they really struggle against left-handed pitching. I don't know what it is, but Rizzo, his price has gone up. He's still struggling against right-handed pitching. Gallo, 5K. I wrote it down here. In the past month, Gallo is hitting 140. His batting average is 140 against right-handed pitching in the past month. Across the past, like All-Star break and a little bit before that, he's only hitting around 200. So 5K, he's going to be popular, but I think you could pivot off of him and go with some of the other guys. Go with the guys with better numbers who probably aren't going to be as owned. Guys like Judge, Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, they have nice numbers. So if I was doing a Yankee stack, I'd be going probably those guys, Judge, Stanton, LeMahieu, and filling it in from there. Baltimore going up against Montgomery. I don't really have too much interest in that. Next game, Mets, Washington, 7-inning game. No interest in the bats. Cubs, Pittsburgh. I'm not really interested in this game. This is a game where there's probably going to be runs had. I'm not interested in the pitchers, but as far as the bats, I don't really have too much interest in them either. I mean, they're 2 super cheap teams. So if you want to look for some value in these guys, this is the game to go to. I think there are going to be runs. I'm not really thrilled about the stacks, but there's serious value to be found. I got both teams highlighted, and outside of Wisdom, you're looking at 4.3K, and then you're down to the low 3Ks really quick. Oakland going up against Berrios. I think they're, GPP play at best. They're a little bit pricey at the higher end. Berrios, he can struggle. He had a great start last time out, but like I said, Oakland's filled with a lot of great right-handed bats who, Berrios struggles striking out. So I think Oakland could be a nice leverage stack. Oakland could be a nice leverage stack against Berrios. On the other side, you got Toronto going up against Blackburn. I wish Toronto had more lefties in their lineup, but, guys like Bichette, Tasker Hernandez, he's one of the FSI favorites. We love him. Dickerson, if he's in the lineup, 3K, that is very cheap for him, left-handed bat. So, those are probably my 3 favorite guys from Toronto. But if you want to go up to Vlad or Semyon Springer, I don't have any issue with that either. 2 games left. Let me clear this out. 2 games left. Minnesota. I mentioned I don't have any interest in Archer. I don't have too much interest in Minnesota either. Obviously, Buxton at 3.9K. I still think he's just way too cheap. Arias, 3.1K. He's, again, way too cheap, especially in this matchup. Kepler. Polanco's been hitting very well lately. Donaldson, doesn't matter lefty, righty. I like him. So I guess I kind of just talk myself into Minnesota. I seem to do that every single slate. If you follow these videos, I don't know. I think Minnesota's always just, they're a cheap stack that can really pop off at times. So Tampa Bay on the other side, you're going to be looking at their top righty. So you're looking at Nelson Cruz. You're looking Franco's day to day, I guess. You're looking at Zunino or Rosarena. And Franco, if he is healthy, he would be nice. But you can see they are extremely pricey. So fitting in 2 top guys could be a little bit difficult. You're not going to get Stroman and Berrios with this 4-man stack. but maybe one or the other, or you could like jump down and get one of those cheaper pitchers that I was mentioning earlier. And the final game, Cleveland versus Boston. Cleveland, I think, is one of my favorite PPP leverage spots. It's four top guys. It's Jose Ramirez, it's Reyes, it's Rosario, and it's Straw. Simple as that. Simple as that. They do have, as you can see, like take those four guys out, you're looking at 3K less for the rest of their lineup. So they do have some value in there. And Boston going up against Morgan. Boston, I think they have the highest implied run total on the day, but they are pretty pricey. You're looking at Devers, you're looking at Schwarber. Schwarber might be one of my favorite plays on the entire slate specifically. But Devers, Schwarber, Verdugo. Verdugo is mashing right-handed pitching. He's hitting over 400 against right-handed pitching on the month. So Verdugo, another top option on Boston. And that's pretty much it. They do have some value down in Arias if he does go. I know I probably just butchered that name, but that's what we do here at FSI. But 2.4K for him. If he's in the lineup, that's a nice value that you could go for. So that kind of covers things. As always, good luck in your contest. We have another video out. Mega Rulers got it for the main slate. So go check that one out, and we will see you in the next video.